Now, random users, I want to talk to you about geometry and math, a topic to some who think it's a beauty and to others a piece of useless junk. Well, I was so intrigued about the history of geo as well as math that I did a bit of searching. And my God, the lore is so packed. And the people were so sweaty that they were more sweaty than the average Fortnite player. But there is the terms and conditions of the video. This is not your average day 13 of not using the quadratic equation kind of video. Oh no. Here, wars are fought not with swords and shields, but with ideas, equations, and discoveries that change the very fabric of reality. From ancient Greece to modern code, the greatest minds in history have battled for supremacy in the world of numbers. This is their story. A story of triumphs, rivalries, the aftermath of not doing your homework, and revolutions that shaped the world as we know it. Our story begins with Pythagoras, the man who gave birth to one of the most famous theorems to this equation. But Pythagoras wasn't just a mathematician. He was a warrior in the battle to understand the structure of the universe. His weapon? Geometry. With the Pythagorean theorem, he unlocked the secret to measuring space itself, as well as using it to decay our brains like some Gojo domain expansion, Taco Bell aftermath. This wasn't just an intellectual exercise. It was power. Power that would lay the foundation for everything from architecture to astronomy. This equation would resonate for millennia, allowing engineers, builders, and scientists to shape the physical world. Rene Descartes, the French philosopher and mathematician who not only asked, "Am I real?" but also came up with something that definitely is the Cartesian coordinate system. You know, those X and Y axes that have haunted your nightmares since middle school. Yep, that's Descartes' doing. Before Descartes, math was kind of stuck in two worlds. Numbers on one side, shapes on the other. Descartes, he was like, why not both? He invented a system where you can use numbers to plot points on a graph. He basically turned math into a treasure map. So next time you're plotting a point on a graph and questioning your life choices, just remember, Descartes did it so you could one day find your way, or at least your math homework. Centuries later, the world would see one of the most famous intellectual duels in history. At stake, the power to understand change itself, motion, growth, the very passage of time. In one corner, Isaac Newton, the English genius who tamed gravity. In the other, Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, the German polymath with a mind like lightning. But in real life, it probably said like, oh no, shiver me timbers, and nothing really happened. It's like texting online, violent inside, peaceful on the outside. Both men claim to have invented calculus like some you are not the father type stuff, the mathematics of the infinite. It was a race against time, a battle of egos that tore through Europe's scientific community. For decades, their followers would argue who truly owned the future of mathematics, who would control the language of change. Though Newton and Leibniz may never have resolved their beef with each other, together they gave the world a weapon, calculus, that would allow us as humans to understand motion, growth, and the very flow of time itself. Now I know that I am not the first one to think about this, but what if I create a graph of how my banana grows and mathematically prove that my banana is indeed long? The world stood on the edge of destruction. In game, of course. In the midst of World War II, a battle was being fought not on the front lines, but in the shadows. Alan Turing, a mathematical prodigy, was tasked with cracking the uncrackable, and had to do with something with the funny mustache man guy. The enigma was thought to be invincible. Nobody can get this thing to open up like me to my therapist. Its codes shifted daily, creating billions of possible combinations. But Turing's mind saw beyond the chaos. Armed with the weapon of mathematics, Turing built the world's first true computer, a machine capable of sifting through impossibilities faster than any human mind could imagine. Now, I am wondering what the CPU of that is. Turing's work shortened the war by years, saving countless lives. His machine wasn't just a code breaker, it was the birth of modern computing, laying the foundation for the algorithms that power our world today. I mean, there is more powerful chips than— Get out! Alrighty, here we go. This is where all that boring exam stuff is over, and the learning era begins. This is the point in the video where you pause the video and get lotion because things are getting heated. Leonhard Euler, the master of infinite series, and Carl Friedrich Gauss, the prince of mathematicians. Using my third leg, I sense that you know who these dudes are right here. Euler's identity, not the identity that you are thinking about, the most beautiful equation in mathematics as well as being the most stressful, captured the mysterious interplay of imaginary numbers. His work still powers fields, like electrical engineering and quantum physics, helping us model the invisible forces of the universe. Meanwhile, Gauss's contributions to number theory provided the bedrock for cryptography, and I don't mean Minecraft bedrock. His understanding of prime numbers, modular arithmetic, and the distribution of numbers continues to protect the digital world today, securing everything from bank transactions to military communications. In the realm of pure mathematics, Euler and Gauss fought a different kind of war, a war to understand the very fabric of numbers. Wait, what does that even mean? It does not matter since I am held as a hostage in the base, and from their victories, we've built the tools that run our modern world. As we somehow enter into the 21st century, the battles have evolved. Today, mathematicians and scientists wage war on a new front, one of data, complexity, speed, and coffee. From the fast Fourier transform, which revolutionized signal processing, to John Nash's game theory, which rewrote our understanding of strategy and competition. Fourier's work allows us to compress data, stream videos, and make sense of massive amounts of information. Meanwhile, Nash's equilibrium— From the codebreakers of World War II to the Muffin Man, the war of numbers rages on. It's a war fought in the shadows of our everyday lives, but its victories shape the world around us, saving us time, securing our future, and unlocking the universe's secrets. Mathematics isn't just a tool, it's a battleground where people fight each other while I fight my enemy, myself. Every theorem is a victory, every equation a weapon. And though the battles may change, the spirit of these intellectual warriors lives on in every calculation, every algorithm, and every solution that makes our world run bigger, better, and stronger.
Y'all act like you never seen a white person before. Jaws all on the floor like Pam, like Tommy just burst in the door and started whooping her ass worse than before. They first were divorced, sewing her over furniture. It's the return of the— Oh, wait, no, wait, you're kidding.